Hello everybody and welcome back to Super Wars Z2 Hakai Hen. Now hopefully I don't get interrupted during this. Some family friends are coming over, but and I hope they come over. Oh, they're coming over from. Well, it's gonna take them a little while. They live quite far away from me and my family, and they're coming over in a bit. Hopefully it's much later. I thought they would be here earlier, but they still haven't arrived yet. So I'm gonna be able to record most of this. So I have an episode to upload later today. So keeping that in mind, I may not be commentating over the whole episode. No, I'm gonna try to. Hopefully I'm not gone for a majority of it. If there's around 10 minutes left, then yeah, I'm probably going to, stop talking and but if they come over, I'm probably going to have to stop recording this entire thing. But might have to restart the entire thing, Jesus. Well, hopefully they don't, they come a little bit later. Anyway, enough of that. So I get all these Macross units. I upgrade all these Macross units a little bit. I don't upgrade any of their attack, so all of them can have a bit of an upgrade. I upgrade I upgrade all the planes. Well, the planes that matter anyway. And after the mission, and I think I upgrade and that's about it. Upgrade their weapon and their weapons damage later after this stage. Jesus Christ, it took me, that could have been said much better, but let's go with it. So I don't know why it does that in this game, but in this game when your units leave your party, it gives you all their parts back. As you can see, I have the Harrow again. It took me a little while to realize this. I would have personally liked it. I liked it how they did it in other games in which your parts didn't go back to you and they stayed on the other units, and you can just take it off of the other units and give it to your own units if you wanted to. But what can you do? Now this video is a bit on the longer side for only one reason and one reason only, and that was just me showing off the animations of the Macross units. And what I didn't know is that one of the Macross units actually has continuous action just like Setsuna. So that's good. That's good. So at the time of this recording, Super Wars BX is about to come out, and it's in like a few weeks actually. Let me check my calendar here. In like 2 weeks it's gonna come out. It was August 20th when it was gonna come out, right? Yeah, it's gonna come out in 2 weeks. Huh. How much is it on Amazon? Usually it isn't on Amazon until it's out, and so sellers that sell Japanese games in the US have it. Let's see here. There's UX, which is $87. It got more expensive ever since I bought it. You can buy it used and new, supposedly from $45. Jesus Christ, that's expensive. Super Robotizen Die 2 G Super Robotizen OG, which is the second Super Robo Wars, is on Amazon Prime and it's $25. I might pick that up. That game is the one that has the amazing animations that I was talking about. I might go pick that up. Although I'm gonna wait a little while before I actually order that, because it's if I have one day shipping, I won't get it until Monday, and today's Friday. So if I am gonna order, it's gonna be like later. I like how my commentary has regressed to me talking about a game on the has regressed to me talking about prices on Amazon. And that was my phone. So significant that sound was showing that my phone was fully charged. So yeah, it's a nice sound, I guess. A lot of these OG games are pretty cheap. I expected the second Super Wars OG to be pretty cheap because it came out quite a while ago. There's no licensing issues for those games, so I can understand what the animation is considerably better than the actual Super Wars games. Super Robot Tyson games, I guess I should call them. I call them Super Robot Wars simply so when I talk to the games to my friends, they actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because if I said Super Robot Tyson, they'd be kind of confused, like, what is that? What's Tyson? Is that something you eat? No, but I say Wars a lot so my friends would know that can guess what it's about. I usually have to explain it, but now my friends know about the series. They're not into it as I am, but they know about it for the most part. Kind of interesting how I got into the series, which was with Super Robot Tyson J, which I played on a whim after I downloaded the translation patch. I decided, why not? And before I even finished that, I played Super Wars Z 2 because I said, why not? Well, I'll try it out. I'll try it. And these games ended up being my favorite. So far, my favorite in the series is Z3, Tengoku Hen. I felt that game had a lot of polish on it. I know it had potential to be even better, but from what they had, it was a good game. The animations were fluid. It was good. The problem I have is that people harp on it for no reason. Because they were saying BX had better animations in it, and that's simply not true. I looked at BX, it's not true. Its animations are good, yes, but it's nowhere near as fluid as Z3. I believe people that say that just watch the PVs without ever actually playing the games themselves. Because the animations were very fluid in Z3 Tengoku Hen. And they were all of them were pretty amazing. The explosions were nice, and when I looked at BX's explosions, the explosions were meh. But explosions are hard to draw supposedly, so I can understand why on a handheld system why the explosions wouldn't be as amazing. Now, I'm not saying BX's animations are bad, all right, and they're good, but I'm not saying they're as fluid and the explosions aren't as good as in Z3. The animations are good on the 3DS. I think they're comparable a bit to this game, with a little less fluidity in it. But don't get me wrong, if the animations are still good. I haven't played the game yet, though, because I'm not gonna judge everything on a PV, which is just a trailer. So I need to play the game first before I actually decide on how the animations look. Because I thought UX's animations were pretty good, and then I played it, and they're nowhere near as good as this game's. They're good. They're great. They're better than the DS ones, but they're not as good as this game. What sort of made me pissed off is that a guy said that in the comment section on YouTube. It didn't make me pissed off. More a bit annoyed, I should say, because I wasn't like, oh fuck, this guy's fucking. No, I wasn't anything like that. I was like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Because the guy said that it's kind of sad that the Tengoku Hen, Jigoku Hen weren't as good. They didn't have as good as animations as BX, which is not true. It's simply not true. Because the PVs for Z3 are pretty bad, actually. The trailers for them. They don't show any of the good animations. They show some good animations, but they don't show the best animations that game has to offer, which is understandable. You want to save that for the game so people are surprised. But you can't just judge everything on PV. But this guy could have played the games, but I have no idea if he did or not. But from what it sounds like, he hasn't. Now the animations look amazing for BX, but I'm saying that as of right now they don't look amazing to me. They don't look as amazing as Tengoku Hen. With the Z3 games, they go for more fluidity, and the explosions are fantastic. But if you're just gonna blindly hate on Z3 because it wasn't as great as it was, what it could have been, then there's no I don't know what I'm saying, because I know there's a lot of hate, not a lot of hate, but there's some like a disappointment going around, because E3 could have been a lot better, and that some units didn't have as good animations as others. But I enjoy the animations of every one of the units, and they were exactly as how I imagined them to be. But that's just me though. I can understand for the Full Metal Panic units to an extent. The Leviathan, well, the upgrade to the R Blast had good animations. So I don't understand why. But the Full Metal Panic they weren't fluid. But they kind of move it as I imagined they would, so I'm not really too disappointed in their animations. But for the most part, a lot of the series had fluid animations, and they were great, and the explosions were amazing. And then people say that the BX has more fluid animations and better like explosions and everything in general than Z3, which is not true at all. If you just look at the Wave Rider crash of Gundam Zeta and Z3 Tengoku Hen, that attack is amazing. Although if they're just talking about G-Goku Hen, I can understand that. G-Goku Hen has a lot of fluid animations, but it lacks the impact. And Z3 Tengoku Hen fixes a lot of that because it adds a lot of attacks that have a lot more fluidity and a bit more of an impact to it. Like the Zeta Gundam has the beam rifle saber, and that attack looks I like that attack so much I use it all the time because it's fluid. It shows like the Zeta Gundam grabbing it, holding it, moving left to right to like get a better aim at the enemy, and then slashing it. And then the explosion's happening, an explosion coming off Zeta Gundam as he goes back, and like flies away from the explosion. And if you're telling me that that Gundam, that the animations in BX are better than that, then you're just blindly following somebody else's opinion, saying that the Z3 was bad. That's what I feel, but I'm sure there are some people that have played the game and truly believe that BX's animations are better, and I can understand that to an extent. Like the Gundam Knights are amazing. I saw those Gundam Knights animations and they were amazing, but the Macross and the Gundam 00 units, they weren't amazing to me. They were ripped straight from UX and weren't updated at all, it looks like to me. Because when I looked at it, Gundam, well, the animations were a bit better. The Gundam 00, what is it, 00 Quant? I'm not sure what it's called exactly. Didn't look fluid. It was a bit dynamic, but it didn't look fluid at all. Like, it didn't look like the unit should have been moving that way. But again, these are all my opinions, and I haven't played the game itself, and I'm judging everything from the PVs that I've seen. I'll give a more definitive opinion once I've actually played the game, which will be a bit after the games come out, because there's a the wiki. I want to know all the secrets so I can get the game and have all the secrets. Let me see if it's on PlayAsia. I don't usually buy stuff. I think, does PlayAsia accept PayPal? Because I'll just buy them from PlayAsia then. You just buy it from Amazon because it can get here. It can get here the next day if it's on Amazon usually. Where is it? It's only $53 if I try to pre-order it. Yeah, I can check out with PayPal. It's not a bad price. Hopefully it's works with Ninjax or Region 4, I should say. Ninjax has Region 4 combined into it. That's using an exploit on the 3DS with the game Cubic Ninja. I believe this is before Iron Hacks comes out, so I don't know if that still requires Cubic Ninja, but that lets you play out of region games on your 3DS, and that's what I use to play UX. It works great. The only problem is when you press the home button, because then it crashes. But if you don't do that, for the most part, it doesn't crash. It never crashed on me. I would hope BX would work with it. If it doesn't, then I mean I still have the game. I'll probably just have to eventually buy a Japanese 3DS. It won't be for a long time. I don't necessarily like to talk about my personal life when I'm talking about videos, but oftentimes I don't have anything else to talk about but my personal life. Because there are people, there's one person actually that said he'd rather me shut up about talking about my personal life, but at this point, I might as well. Nah, it's not really that interesting, so I have nothing to say really. Other than my own opinions, I don't really have anything else to say in these videos. I would talk about my personal life more often, but I don't have anything amazing going on at the moment. And I don't think they'd be interesting to people that are much older than me, because I think a bit of everybody there. People around my same age group would probably be like, oh, okay, that's somewhat interesting, I guess. But for the most part, I don't think my current what's going on personally is really that interesting. Minutes left. Well, the thing is that if I don't talk over this game, everything gets like copyright. Gets a copyright claim, and I'd rather talk over it saying random babble so it doesn't get a copyright claimed. Because I guess my voice goes over the music enough so in which it doesn't get caught by the copyright censors. But if YouTube just hears the music without anything else going on, it's getting copyright claimed. It's a weird thing. So I hope I can keep talking for a little bit longer. So yeah, so there's Scribble Wars Cross Omega, which is on iOS and Android, but it's nothing like the original series or the other games. It's a bit weird, and I've looked at it, and unless they've been hiding it in the little gameplay videos, which is like a robot doing a single move. The video is 11 seconds long on the official Namco channel, Bandai Namco channel. It isn't anything amazing. There's no voice acting as far as I can tell. It's probably a decent mobile game, but it's nothing you should really be worried about playing. It has a completely different type of gameplay, and it doesn't look like it might have a story, but it doesn't look anything amazing to me. It doesn't look like it's anything too great. So, I mean, maybe it's the best game ever. I just saw this game. When did this game come out? It's the World Tyson OG Saga Musou Kishin series. It's the one I was talking about, which looked odd. I couldn't get into. I think this one came after OG's second and isn't as good. Because it's out for $13. You can get it now for $13. That's the most expensive. It looks like there's 80 new from $3.44. That's the cheapest. Probably has a lot of companies do this on Amazon, is that they'll say it's like $3 or something like that and have like insane amounts of shipping costs. Like it's $3.44, but you pay $50 in shipping. Let me try to find that $3. Yep. Yeah, see, $3.44, but it's $8.54 in shipping. And you go up here, there's $6.50 game, which is $3.99 in shipping. And there's $10. The game also costs $10 in free shipping. So there's a lot of things here that it's a bit Amazon companies in Amazon do that just so people would think they got a cheaper price, but overall they would have paid the same because there's a Japanese. Where's the Gundam Unicorn here? Huh. Is it a game? The heck? It is a game. It looks pretty cool. There's a crap ton of Gundam games. This is a Macross game. This is like a crossover of different Macross stuff. Looks cool. I'm gonna buy it. Wow. I don't buy the Super Robot Wars game because I like several series in the games. I like it because of the gameplay. The different series is just a bonus. I know after this game I'm probably going to do Hakai Hen. And that causes me to think about what I'm going to do after that, because I like to have a sort of a list of what I'm going to do, or for a few weeks I'm going to be lost thinking about what the heck am I going to do. And then I just upload stuff thinking that I might continue this and often I don't, which is what happened with Valkyria Chronicles. It's because I had no idea what to do after Megman's Star Force 3, and so I just did Valkyria Chronicles thinking that maybe I enjoyed it a little bit and thinking that maybe I'll be able to continue it, but it didn't happen. The game was good, it isn't bad, but I wasn't enjoying it enough where I could continuously upload it all the time. Those units down there won't join you ever, so they might look cool, but don't get used to them. Well, that's partially true. One of them will, I guess, join you. You can guess which unit that is. Gundam. I need to finish the second Super Robot Wars. That game isn't that long at all, but I need to go finish that. Stage 6 out of 26, so 20 stages left. Although I don't like that you don't actually keep a lot of the units that you have. Like there are sequels where you can convince units, but they leave a few stages later. It's kind of. I didn't know. I didn't actually know when I was looking Super Wars, the second Super Wars on the Famicom, that there was their third Super Wars on Super Famicom actually had a full translation out. So that's pretty cool. Her voice sounds familiar. That person. I can't recall where I've heard it before, but that's probably an actor that's has a lot of roles, a voice actor that's a lot of roles. This game looks like a nightmare. This is all these secrets, like there's like secrets on a bunch of the stages, like little things you have to do. Probably isn't too tough, but me. Well, there's 10 minutes left in this video, so if I'm interrupted, or my family friends come over, then I probably will just stop the recording here, because I'm not going to re-record over around 30 minutes of the commentary, just because, you know. So I'm not too worried about that, me leaving now, if I have to. I don't like it this way, but I have to upload this episode today, and when the family friends come over, I probably won't be able to record much more today. Maybe my schedule won't change at all, but I'm not really too sure on that. So it all depends. They were supposed to come today anyway. They're not here yet. I was told they'd be coming early in the morning. It's almost 10 a.m. It's no longer early in the morning for me. Perhaps there's a lot of traffic and they're coming in late, or perhaps they left later than intended. Yeah, a lot of the crossings seem to have the same moves. It's pretty similar animations, which is expected, I guess. You can't really change much. Are they here? I think they're here, guys.
確実に撃ち落とす。お楽しみの時間だぜ。これ以上食らうとまずいか。なんだと。
行くぞカール・ダイガン、ダンスフィンガー。
こんなところでくたばってたまるか。手も足も出せんとは。
そんなに反撃。ダンブレードツイン。
このままじゃ奴に踏み潰される。相手の動きを計算に入れないからだ。的が小さくても外しゃしねえ。
カナリア機攻撃を開始する。一斉射を行う。味方は退避を食らえ。
脱出を。目標対象確認。攻撃を開始する。戦争、それこそがガンダム。へえ。
この野